You're about to witness something you've never witnessed before.
The crush grooving, the body moving, and it goes a little something like this.
Hit it!
DJ Rockwell, he is DJ Rockwell, DJ Rockwell, he is DJ Rockwell, DJ Rockwell, he is DJ Rockwell.
Started DJing probably in the late 80s. We used to do basement parties in my hometown of St. Louis, Missouri. And we used to carry our little bitty records, take our mama's record player up and down the street with the cord, dragging down the street, and do basement parties with black lights in the ceiling. And we used to play records like DJ Cheese from Coast to Coast and early Jazzy Jeff records like The Magnificent and the Skinny Boys and the early Run DMC records at that time. So we was like Rakim and them said, we was on the backyard tour DJing. And that's where I got started. It was around 88, 89 maybe. I listened to primarily soul music. I didn't know it, but I was building my foundation to become a producer as well as a DJ. We were listening to old funk records, the Brothers Johnson. We were listening to Parliament. We was listening to Stevie Wonder. We were listening to Earth, Wind and Fire. We was listening to, you name it. When it comes to the old 60s and 70s soul, that my DJ foundation is built on those soul records. Hip hop is built on those kind of records. And then when Run DMC came along with those heavy drums with records like Sucker MC, they just raised the energy a bit. So that record, that particular song, Sucker MCs, was like one of my forays into cutting and scratching. We had a routine to the opening drum kick. Boom, tat, 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 tat. Boom, boom, ach, 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 ach. And we used to actually cut that record. It was really a foray into doing something new at that time because nobody else was playing those kind of records. For other DJs, I grew up listening to cats like, on the radio was Jockenstein, Dr. Jockenstein in the 80s, and anybody from St. Louis grew up there knew about Dr. Jockenstein. He had a radio show called The Roll Call Show in the early to mid 80s. And rappers would call into the Roll Call Show. And he would play do 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 do. And rappers would call in and rap over that beat.
Ready for the roll call show? I said, here we go. I said, what's your name?
Birdman. Cornbread.
What's that sign?
Cornbread.
Yeah, give me that number one school.
I said it starts with an N and ends with the Y. Normandy Senior High.
Check it out, your favorite teacher with the golden rule.
That roll call rap, no lie.
Check it out, I said, here we go in stereo. Come on and talk about the number one radio.
Let's do it up and have some fun. I said the Normandy Vikings are on the one. Hit it, bird. I got a luxury apartment in Beverly Hills. I got a two-tone four-door coupe de ville. And when you look at my ride, you know it's me, cause you'll see my name, B-U-R-D.
And they would be on the phone busting a rhyme. And it would be contests all over the city based on Dr. Jockenstein's show, rapping over that classic Tom Tom Club beat. And then we moved on to other cats. I started meeting like DJ Pepe. A great influence for me was Cool Odie. A great influence for me was cats like DJ Charlie Chan. But the one who actually pulled me close, of course, was DJ Pepe and a brother named G Wiz. I can't tell my story without talking about the great G Wiz. If you're watching this, brother, appreciate everything you did. Appreciate that. There was the Fly DX and many more DJs in St. Louis that played a role in developing what I became. What I'm trying to become is a DJ worth memorizing, worth following and listening to.
You're about to witness something you've never witnessed before.
The crush grooving, the body moving, and it goes a little something like this.
Hit it!